I'm just making weird noises for my intros lately. I really gotta get more creative with these. God. Hey there, awesome army! How are you guys doing on this lovely Friday? I did say it was Friday, and that means that it is Rant Friday. And today's rant comes from Boom, and they suggest technology these days being unbelievably breakable. And I kinda completely agree with them. I mean, you look at just how computers have progressed. For example, this thing right here is like brand new. If I were to drop that, it would break, like no questions asked. It would break. It's because it's like, it's small, it's kind of thin, you know, it would just break, it would just do that. Way back in the day, in like the late 90s and early 2000s, I know, way back in the day, most people didn't have laptops, they had huge desktops. If you drop that, sure, it may do some damage, but like, at least it had some bulk to it that could like withstand a drop from like a couple feet. That thing could not withstand a drop from a couple feet, just because that's just how it works. It's little like that. And also, like cell phones and stuff, this thing would not be able to get dropped. I mean, I've dropped it a couple times and it's damaged. The first cell phone that I had was like a tank. I dropped that thing off a 2-story house one time and it survived. I guess, you know, it's understandable that we take that sort of, you know, loss there because technology has gotten so much better over the past couple of years. At the same time, you gotta wonder, why don't you make it just a little more, you know, durable? And I understand, you know, like, it's not as sleek and whatever, but, you know, it would be nice if I could have some security and, like, being okay with, like, okay, maybe I would drop this and it wouldn't break. I mean, I get that it makes us more responsible or whatever with our technology that is expensive, you know, if we just drop something and it's like, oh, I gotta be careful because if I drop this, whatever, we gotta be more careful with it. But sometimes we don't have time to be careful because we're always busy and stuff. Now I'm just being unbelievably sarcastic, aren't I? Whoopsie doodle. Please excuse that last word that I used, for it is quite immature and stupid, and I shall never use that word ever again. Oh god, ever. Oh wow. But that being said, I love both my phone and my laptop, even though they're wonderfully breakable. And even like handheld gaming devices, like the old school Game Boy, like you see that thing was like chunky as like anything. That thing was big, and if you dropped it, don't even worry about it. All these kids with their like 3DSs now, if they drop those things, done for. Totes done for. All those like iPads and tablets and stuff, woo, those things are like, cause they're all touchscreen too, so like you drop it once, even if it doesn't break, the touchscreen gets all thrown off and it just stinks at that point. Nobody wants a tablet where they have to like, you know, adjust themselves because the screen is no longer calibrated correctly, but yeah, whatever. However, even though technology is very breakable, if it weren't breakable, we wouldn't be able to blend iPads like we do, because, you know, blending iPad, that was probably the funniest video I've ever seen when the iPad first came out, and the dude did Will It Blend on it, and it blended. Wow, that was funny. But yeah, that's my little spiel on that, I guess. And on that note, I think I'm about done here. As always, make sure you guys leave more rants for me to do every Friday, and then challenges for me to compile and do the giant challenge video that is of challengeness and stuff. Yeah! Also, while you're down there, make sure you follow me on Facebook and Twitter. You can check out my Spreadshirt store. It's just so great, isn't it? It's great. And if you missed my last video, which is kind of great, I think it's great. I mean, you don't have to think it's great. You can dislike it if you want, but, you know, it's right here. You can click on that and watch it if you like. And as always, I'm Connor Manning, and you've just become a little more awesome. And I will see you guys on Monday. If you notice, my voice is a little nasally, and that's because I'm congested like no other, mo freakers. It is, oh wow, it is a lot. I'm gonna go blow my nose. See you guys.